This is right here. So I don't normally do this kind of video, but I have to come out to do this. I need to address specifically some Chelsea fans. I really need to talk to you. Specifically, this video is for Chelsea fans. You love Chelsea Football Club, or you love football. You can understand what I'm going to say here. Chelsea fans, one day you will turn to be like Spurs. Your club will turn around to be like Spurs if you keep doing what you are doing. If you keep criticizing your players, criticizing your ownership, one day you will see Chelsea Football Club like Tottenham Hotspurs. Why am I saying that? I've watched lots of Chelsea fans' videos. I mean, I'm a developer. I don't normally make this kind of sports videos, but I follow lots of them. The George Benson, the Eunice, and some sort of them, Matisse and Paul. Watch their videos on YouTube, and they keep criticizing their club. They don't want the good of their players. They run down every player that's playing for the club. They wish them bad. They are not happy seeing Chelsea players doing well. Their club wants to sign a new coach. They are not happy. They initially criticize. Oh, the club is never going to get Xabi Alonso. They cannot ever get Xabi Alonso. And now when Alonso is signed, oh, another sum of criticism. They didn't believe it. They are not happy that Alonso is here. They are not happy. They keep criticizing all their players. They keep criticizing the management. Let me even ask you, do you even think that Abramovich management was the best of managements in sports? We all enjoyed it when how it lasted, the whole player that is signed, but all those things put the club into so many problems, which you all know. Where should I start from? How many youth players have you watched as a Chelsea player come to the ranks of playing Chelsea FC under Abramovich? Only one person, John Terry. For my entire time of watching Chelsea under Abramovich, the only youth player that rose to the rank of being a senior player in the team was John Terry. And yet, Chelsea had the best academy in Europe. What happened? All of them, they will grow up being sold to other clubs, go on loan to Vitesse and all that. And before you know it, we killed lots of young players' career, Chelsea FC. We are seeing with James now, because of what? They gave Chelsea transfer ban. Because of the transfer ban that happened when Lampard was there. And we didn't have any other option than to bring in the young players to come in and play. That is what we see the likes of James, Tammy Abraham, Mason Mount, and all whatnot, Tomori and all that. And they played in Chelsea from there. Some of them moved to big clubs. If not because of that transfer ban, it wouldn't have happened. Have you forgotten the amount of debts Chelsea had under Abramovich? Abramovich just wrote off those money when he sold off the club. Chelsea was highly indebted. You don't groom young players. You are highly indebted. But you are winning trophies. Yes, we say we are winning trophies, but it's not like we are winning trophies every time and all that. Chelsea say finished 12th under Abramovich. We have forgot the season before Conte came to Chelsea. Where did Chelsea finish? Chelsea keeps sacking managers, sacking all sorts of managers. Almost all the big names you can mention, Chelsea have gathered them and sacked them. The Ancelotti, the Mourinho, sacked him even twice. So when Bluco came in, Otboli and Paul, they looked at the books. Do you want them to continue running the club the way Mourinho was running it? I mean, the way Abramovich was running it. You can't expect that. Initially, that's what they wanted to do. Oh, there was a time they wanted to sign Roberto and all that. But hey, somehow they felt like, let's bring in a sports director. So they guided them. Hey, this route you are going is not the best. Groom young players. groom them, sign them, groom them, and if you want to sell them off for profits, if you want to keep them for years, they mature and you build the team. That's what you do. And yes, the initial time there is struggle. Of course, they may still be struggling or they're struggling. It happens to every big team, most of them. The PAG that you people are seeing as a model today, you've forgotten how PAG started. That was how PAG were signing big names everywhere. The Cavani, the Lavezzi, the Messi, the Neymar, and other. But at a point, they now felt like, let's build our team. And the clubs. Now, you want your team to be like PAG, but you don't want to do what all the players in PAG, do you know them before they came there? Bertinha came from Wolves. Where did Due come from? Most of them. Do you know them? Do you know Pacho? Do you know Mendes? I was watching one of them, their video. It was, oh, Sell Gusto. Really? Sell Gusto. Gusto that is even in French squad. French that we see as the best squad in this World Cup. Gusto made the 26-man list of France. And you want the club to sell him. Seriously, are you mad? You want Chelsea to sell Gusto because you don't like him. The same way Chelsea sold Havertz. Now, he has won Arsenal the Premier League. Madueke. Oh, you people criticize him. He moved to Arsenal. He has won the Premier League. He's even going to World Cup ahead of your palm. When will you learn? Oh, we spent 1.5 billion pounds and they don't have anything to show for it. The players you are praising in Chelsea today were part of the 1.5 billion pounds. The players that are waking up now to know that the team is not a good team, they were part of the program. The Enzo Fernandez. Was he not part of the 1.5 billion? But who was he? He won, yes, he won best young player at the World Cup, last World Cup. But Chelsea signed him and his value has appreciated. How was he the first 2 seasons when he came to the club? What was he doing? The Cucurella, is it not the same Cucurella we wanted to loan out to Manchester United? Now they all have mouths to speak. For me, I don't know, unless I'm not alone, so anyway. But when him, players that put problem in a team, do away with them. The team can survive without them. Sell them off. But when Enzo Fernandez and Cucurella should leave the club, you cannot go and leak your team's upcoming match lineup to your barber and say some things against the manager and you still remain in the team. Frustrated Rosino and all, even though Rosino has his own issues and yes, he wasn't taking the job, he has not reached the standard. We all can admit that. And it was a flop on Blueprint. And they knew they sacked him. And they didn't go for such kind of managers again. Yes, they have had their mistakes. But the one I can barely criticize them of is the Rosino, bringing in Rosino into the team. So, all these criticisms here and there, criticizing your team, saying anything you like about your team is not helping. Criticizing the players. These players, one of them was saying that, almost if Chelsea is serious, they should sell off almost 10 players from the team should leave, and then you buy fresh new players. That was actually what they did in the first season that Chelsea finished, was it 12th or 10th? Because you have so many new players that came in that have never played before. It will take time for them to blend. And then in the second season, they did well under Pochettino, and now they did better under Maresca, and everything collapsed again. And then you want them to sell them off and sign new players everywhere again. Seriously. Is that how you detest your players? Is that how much you could detest your players? One day, that was how Tottenham Hotspur. Let me go back to the title of this video. That's how Tottenham Hotspur keep presiding everything in the club. Ownership, they will criticize, they will do. Your team is playing an important match, you are having protests, you are criticizing everything, and eventually your team crumbles. You want Chelsea to go that route? Keep it up. Season is starting. Advise the fans, don't buy the jersey, don't buy it. But there are people that are sponsoring you somewhere that you want them to go and patronize those people and buy the jersey, but they shouldn't buy from Chelsea store. And you're over there, wherever you may be. You don't want them to patronize the club. But you claim to be a Chelsea. You know, Blue are never going to sell. That is not going to happen. It's everything you're criticizing the club of. Most of them, the club had done those things in the past and they were wrong. If you're actually a Chelsea fan, go and see how Abramovich ran Chelsea. Is that the best way to run a football club? Do you have a style of play? Do you have a way you say, oh, this is Chelsea identity? Only what? Sign player, win trophy, sign player, win trophy, sign player. And then you are indebting the club. You don't have. So when competition now comes that every other person is now signing player and you couldn't sign players again, you want them to be paying more than, to be paying excess wage because of what? They want to buy the best players. You say they did not sign Semenyo. Do you know how much Man City are being paid, are paying Semenyo? We are still awaiting the point deduction next season for Man City, of which I don't see any way they can escape it anyway. That is how that club has been run, and that's what you want Chelsea to do. To be signing big names, big names, and yet there is no money to pay them. You want to use Arsenal as a model, but can you be patient to simulate what Arsenal did? Can you? No, you can't. You cannot. See the amount of time they gave Arteta. See how Arteta built his team. You don't come out. Look at what happened to Liverpool last season. Just signing 4 players, collapse the entire team. I want Chelsea to go and sign 10 players. World Cup is coming. We'll be watching. We'll be looking out for who are the best players in this World Cup. And be talking about teams and all that. But you Chelsea fans, better change, or you see your team turn to Tottenham Hotspur. Let's see it. Have a nice day, everyone. And share this video if you feel like, to whoever that you think that needs to see it. Have a good day.